Okay, so all right. I'm recording this now. I figured this is a great time for us to record this. It is, what is today? Is today March? What's today?
16th, I believe.
Okay, today's March 16th, and well, I'm gonna let you introduce yourself. Real quick, this is all about Let Freedom Ring, Liberty Bell for April 15th coming up, which is tax day. This is just some advice we have, and also what we have going on in our area. This is actually a neighbor of mine who lives a few miles away. Well, actually, probably a couple hundred miles away. But anyway, go ahead and introduce yourself.
My name is Chris Rubner. I go by gr8wapiti online. That's my YouTube channel.
Okay, and you and I were talking, and I actually have it up right now. I'm going to go to it. I have it up here on Craigslist right now. And this is under Western Slope on events. And I'm just going to read this. It says, America Stand for Lavoie nationwide. Overpasses for America is holding America Stand for Lavoie on March 25th and 26th. Show your support for the Finicum family and American patriots being held as political prisoners. And this is what you posted, correct?
Yes, sir.
And I see down here it's on 24 Road Overpass, and that is in Grand Junction?
Yeah, it's right by the mall in Grand Junction.
Oh, okay, cool. So what inspired you to do this?
Well, I was listening to Mike Soror's show, and somebody had mentioned that Overpasses for America was doing this across the country. So I went ahead and just posted it on Craigslist, figuring that there was nothing going on around here. I looked and saw that there was no events planned, so I put it on Craigslist to get some attention to it.
Wow, that's a really good idea. I wanted to share this because I haven't really heard anybody talk about this one. Now another one down here. Let me read this one that you also posted. It's Liberty Bell, Let Freedom Ring nationwide. Let Freedom Ring on April 15th, 2016. A call to action at 5:23 p.m. Mountain Time. Honk your horn, ring a bell, blow a whistle, whatever you want to have your voice be heard for freedom and liberty. All patriots across the nation will be voicing their freedom and liberty at the same time in their respective time zones. Loud and proud patriots, let's hear your Liberty Bell ringing freedom. That's great.
Yeah, that was started by James D. and Rich Guz.
Yeah, I've talked to those guys. James D's doing a great job. I know he's got some T-shirts that he's getting made up, and he's supporting his local community. I know Rich Guz, he's out there. I mean, he's working and still promoting this, and it's awesome what those guys are doing. You know, they're real true freedom fighters. I'm right here with them. I'd love to meet those guys. I'd love to be at a rally with those guys. I'd love for all of us one day to get together at a big rally somewhere when we all have time or the energy or money to get there to meet up with each other. I just couldn't imagine us all together at a rally.
It'd be fantastic. It'd be really awesome. And also with what Gavin Steam is doing, he's getting ready to do a tour across the country. So if you got ideas for Gavin, email him. Give him ideas. I emailed him last night, and he told me to see if I could get a crowd together.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Do you have contact information for that for people, or do they just go to Gavin? Because I saw it, I think, on Gavin Syme's YouTube. I think isn't it a whistle?
Yeah, it's on his YouTube channel. He just did a video about it yesterday or the day before.
Oh, okay, cool. So everyone can go there to check.
His email address is posted on there.
Okay, cool. Now, another idea I just wanted to throw out at people, you know, it is tax day, and something else that people could do is, I remember before doing taxes, sitting in front of somebody, there's a lot of dead time while you're sitting there, and that's a great time just to even talk to the reps that are doing your taxes for you. Just even ask them if they even know the Constitution of the United States, or if they know, you know, anything that's going on with the Let Freedom Ring. We got to stop being just to talk to people.
Absolutely, I agree 100%. Talk to people everywhere. Talk to when the kids stop you to buy Girl Scout cookies. Talk to their parents. Talk to everybody. Get the word out. I've been going along and along the roadsides. I take signs. I go over to the dollar store and get fluorescent paper and make signs and post them on my truck. And then when people stop to ask me questions, then I give them links and, to websites and stuff so that they can see the truth for themselves. Try to explain to them what's going on in this country, what's going on in this world, how it's all connected biblically. We're in the tribulation. We're living the tribulation. We're the last generation.
Yeah, I've said that before to people about we're Generation X, then you got the millennials, and then you got Generation Z, and, well, there's nothing after Z.
No, but we're the last generation. We're in the end times. The Lord is coming back. And people don't want to hear that, and they don't want to hear anything about Jesus, and they don't want to know. But that's the most important thing. You better repent and you better get it together because Jesus is coming. And on Judgment Day, if you're not repentant, you're not headed for the right place.
Well, and that's what I've been starting to learn with all this. I was telling you earlier, when I was out at the refuge, that was something those guys were trying to give a message to also out there, was trying to show people that we as people can work together, surviving, with food, planting seeds. We've lost that. This is about our next generation, and I think it's just about surviving, I guess this first wave, let's call it, and then learning how to, have fellowship and work together and stop fighting, because
Absolutely. Not only that, but quit using the fiat currency. All it is a piece of paper that says that it's worth something. It's not worth anything. The government is in so much debt that our currency is worth nothing. Barter with people. Trade stuff. If you've got something that somebody else needs, trade them for something that you need. It's old time. That's old school. And people need to get back to that, because after the economy collapses, there's not going to be any currency. And if you need something to eat, you're going to have to come up with something to trade to somebody so that you can get something to eat.
Well, and speaking of food, just tomorrow, you and I were just talking about this also, of where the outrage is tomorrow they're about to pass this Dark Act, and I don't think some people understand that, but that basically means that we could possibly never ever know what is ever in our food.
Right.
And that's pretty scary.
They don't have to tell us anything. They don't anyway. Look at all the GMO stuff.
Yep, GMOs,
Yep.
chemtrails, we know them all. All right, well, I appreciate talking to you here. Did you want to finish this up with anything or give them your contact info?
Well, if you want to check out my YouTube channel, it's gr8 WAP as in Peter, T as in Timothy, gr8wapiti, which is Cherokee for elk. So check out my YouTube channel. I explain a lot of things about the coming of the Lord and do some Bible study. And if you want to learn, then it's a great place to start out. As far as being self-sufficient goes, get yourself going with the backyard farm. You can do anything out in your backyard. You can raise chickens. You can raise a garden. You better get going doing something, because when it comes down to when you can't get anything at the grocery store, how are you going to feed your family?
Exactly.
So, self-sufficient. Got to do those things.
All right, man. Well, I appreciate it. Here, stay on the line real quick. I got all the information up here about the Let Freedom Ring. I just wanted to throw this out there because we're pretty much a month away, and I know some things take time to plan, so we all have plenty of time, and I appreciate also everything Rich and James D has been doing. Sorry to some of you guys out there, I'm not able to get back to you guys on emails. I'm actually very busy out here being self-sufficient and learning things along the way, which I'm trying to share some videos with you guys as well along the way. So anyway, we'll keep in touch with you guys and talk to you later.